Hey, what is up guys? Today we are reviewing, nope, we're not reviewing, today we are repairing my old S3 Mini that I found at home. Anyway, this phone has been here for a very long time. I don't know when it was released, I'll probably post it in a video, but this thing needed a new screen, because I already opened this up before. It still was active, you could hear the sounds of it opening, and I assumed the screen was what it was needed to be replaced. So anyway, I took out all the screws. Here, remove all the flex cables. There's probably about 2 at the back and 1 at the front. The one that's sandwiched between the board itself and the screen is the one that's important because that's the flex cable for the screen. Anyway, here I bought a new screen that from Lazada because I couldn't find it in Shopee. Anyway, this rubber part, that black part is important. That is, I think, a cover for the infrared sensor. You know, the one that turns off your screen when you're in a call when you put it right next to your face. So you're gonna have to transplant that because the new screen does not have that. Also, it does not have the speaker grill, so you're gonna have to transplant that too. Now here is my best attempt at transplanting it, and yeah, it wasn't really good because it's an old phone. The adhesives are bad, and I found that there is this gold or bronze mesh that you're gonna have to transplant later. Anyway, here is my attempt at removing the vibration motor. I think that's what it was called. It took me a long time because I had to do some trial and error, but eventually I got it removed by using a lot of heat from a blow dryer. So, but be very careful with these things because if you break those flex cables, you're gonna have to buy a new part. Here you can see the vibration motor. Be very careful again with those flex cables. I transplanted to my new screen with the new frame. I bought the one with the frame, by the way, because there's 2 options online. You can just replace the LCD and the digitizer on your own, but since I have no experience with that, I chose to buy the one with the frame, which is a bit more expensive. And again, you still have to transplant all the other parts. Here you can see the bronze mesh that I found, and it had no adhesive, so I just used regular glue off screen. I don't even know what it's for, so if you know what it's for, because I'm just an amateur at repairs, please comment down below what do you think that copper or bronze mesh, copper, I think it's copper, what that's for. Anyway, again, as I already repeated, with this phone, with the older phones anyway, you have to transplant some other parts. Unlike iPhones, you just remove the screen. This one you also have to remove the SD card reader. And again, I got it removed by using a lot of heat from a blow dryer because the adhesive there was very sticky. But when I got it removed, there was no stick left, so I had to use regular double-sided tape. Hopefully it will hold. And again, I'm not a pro at restoring phone. This is just a project of mine. But the good thing about these older phones, I mean anyway, Android phones, is it's very easy to replace their parts. You just unscrew a few Phillips head screws. Unlike with iPhones, I believe they have pentalobe screws, different sizes of screws. With Samsung here, I don't know today, but here you can see I finally fixed the phone, and I screwed it back in place. Anyway, you don't have to choose different screws because they're all the same sizes, and we're done. Our phone is repaired. Essentially, it is fully repaired. The battery, by the way, is also a replacement battery, so I'll have to test it out in a further video. But when I finally got it installed, I noticed that the home button was a bit scratched. I don't know if it's that my fault or the screen I got is a refurbished one. I didn't know if you could see it on screen, but anyway, there's scratches. Here we have the S3 Mini. It's fully repaired and usable, although with being it an older phone, it will lag at times, but I'll do a video on that later. So, high five!